Archangel Michael says, the skies are trembling because a heavy situation is surrounding your son. You are being warned right now because the spiritual alarms have started to ring louder than ever. Your son is standing at a dangerous crossroad, and time is running out faster than anyone can imagine. There is a silent conversation happening between earthly law and spiritual law regarding your son's destiny. A hidden mistake, a wrong association, or an innocent-looking moment is about to explode into a serious situation. The police officer assigned to his case is already moving in quiet steps, preparing an action that could change everything. You may have felt restless lately without fully understanding why. That restlessness was a divine nudge to alert you, to awaken you, to force you to pay closer attention. The world your son is moving through is full of traps, and one wrong step can lead to a fall from which rising will be painfully hard. Archangel Michael says, this is not a simple accident of fate. A negative spirit is fueling certain people around him, trying to provoke a chain reaction that will lead to his downfall. Your son is precious, and heaven is fighting, but now heaven needs your immediate action. Type Amen to get blessing 337. The officer who is observing your son is not evil, but he is being misled by wrong information. False evidence and gossip are painting a picture that is not fully true, and your son's innocence is being blurred by shadows. If this continues without intervention, a mistake that is reversible now will soon become a scar that lasts a lifetime. You are being handed a key right now, the key to prevent what is coming. Your son needs a guardian in this moment, and heaven has chosen you to rise to the occasion. This is not the time to ignore instincts, to delay calls, or to underestimate strange feelings you are having. At this very moment, someone close to your son is whispering wrong advice into his ear. They act like a friend, but they carry a secret jealousy, a hidden grudge, a silent hatred they mask with fake laughter. If your son listens blindly, he will unknowingly walk straight into the hands of a law that does not forgive easily. The archangel stands beside you, urging you not to delay. He is ready to strengthen you with the words you need, the wisdom you need, and the boldness you need to act without fear. The forces against your son think they have the upper hand, but they have underestimated the power of a mother's love, a father's protection, and heaven's favor. Type Amen to get blessing 428. This message did not reach you by accident. Destiny pulled it into your hands because a precious future is at risk, and it must not be lost. Your son was born for greater things than a mistake to define him. There is a particular date approaching soon where critical decisions will be made behind closed doors. If you do not step in now with prayer, intervention, and watchfulness, the scales could tilt in the wrong direction. This is a war not only of actions but of timing. Archangel Michael says, the enemies around your son are growing bolder. They think you are distracted. They think your prayers are weak, they think no one is watching them. But the angelic armies have already seen every hidden plan and every secret meeting. Your son's innocence is still a shield around him, but innocence alone is not enough when targeted malice is at work. The enemy does not play fair, and he does not wait for a second chance. This is why heaven has called upon your spirit to rise right now. Type Amen to get blessing 574. There is a location your son frequently visits that is under observation. Not because he has done wrong, but because someone else associated with him has been reckless. Guilt by association is a silent killer of destinies, and this is what is unfolding quietly. You are being given spiritual sight to notice small clues you might otherwise miss. His change in mood, his increased distractions, his sudden silences, these are not random. They are symptoms of a heavier spiritual battle surrounding his life. The enemy wants to trap him at a moment when no one expects it. They are baiting him slowly, with opportunities that look harmless on the surface but are poison beneath. One careless decision could lead to flashing lights, handcuffs, and a system that does not easily release once it grabs hold. Archangel Michael says, "Heaven is not allowing this message to come late. It is arriving right at the hour when you can still shift the direction of events. Your voice of warning, your act of love, your powerful intercession can block what the enemy thinks he has already claimed." Type Amen to get blessing 692. The officer already has your son's name written down on a list. This list was built not by fair evidence but by associations, rumors, and hidden enemies. Whispering accusations. A jealous heart among his so-called friends is fanning the flames. There is one specific person, a male, slightly older than your son, who envies the brightness of his future. This person pretends to be supportive but secretly dreams of your son's humiliation. They believe if your son falls, they will shine. But Archangel Michael says, their plans will backfire if you take action now. You must pray not only for protection but for exposure of hidden intentions. Light must invade the darkness before darkness has time to close in. Type Amen to get blessing 515. The legal trap has been designed to look like a casual mistake. A simple gathering, a casual drink, a meaningless signature. These are the hidden snares. Without careful eyes, your son might walk right into it, laughing and unsuspecting. But God is merciful and sends warnings before the fall. This warning is not meant to bring fear but to ignite fire inside you to act. Nothing is more powerful than a parent moved by divine urgency. Begin to watch his surroundings with holy intensity. Every new friend, every strange invitation, every unexplained absence must be examined closely. This is not paranoia, it is divine protection in action. Archangel Michael says, do not be passive in this season. Stand as a shield, stand as a warrior, stand as the advocate your son needs in this hour. The war is fierce but victory is possible if action is taken without delay. Type Amen to get blessing 803. The officer connected to your son's case is still uncertain. He has doubts but those around him are pushing him forward. There is still a chance to tip the balance before decisions become irreversible. This officer carries the power to recommend mercy or demand punishment. Influence him through prayer and wisdom. Heaven can move hearts, even of those who wear badges of iron and cold judgment. Your son's name was not born to be tarnished by injustice. His path is marked for greatness, but greatness must survive these fiery tests. You are not alone in this fight. Angels are at your side, sword drawn, shield raised. Be alert in the coming days. Signs will appear that will make you uncomfortable. These signs are not coincidences, they are heavenly signals urging your spirit to act. Type Amen to get blessing 421. There will be a phone call that seems casual but carries hidden danger. An invitation disguised as harmless fun could open the door to the trouble. That is stalking. Pay attention to every detail, even the small ones your mind would usually dismiss. It is not only the physical arrest that is a threat but the emotional arrest of your son's dreams and identity. The enemy wants him not just handcuffed physically but shackled spiritually by shame and hopelessness. Shame can crush even the strongest if not fought early. But you have been chosen to break this chain before it locks. Your prayers, your watchfulness, your intervention are the weapons heaven has placed in your hands. Use them without hesitation. Archangel Michael says, "This is a critical moment that will be remembered in eternity. Your courage today will echo into your son's destiny tomorrow." Do not underestimate the holy power that is standing ready with you. Type Amen to get blessing 911. Your son may resist your guidance at first. He may not understand the danger as you do because the enemy has cloaked the traps in glittering distractions. Love him firmly but persistently, even if he pushes you away momentarily. Sometimes heaven's protection looks like uncomfortable warnings. Sometimes it sounds like a voice saying, "Stop," when the world is shouting, "Go." You must be the voice of reason in a season of chaos. A certain individual is about to tempt your son with an opportunity that sounds golden. This opportunity is poisoned with hidden strings attached. Accepting it would set him on a collision course with law and loss. Heaven is asking you to rise like a lion. Your roar of prayer, your roar of vigilance, your roar of love must shake the atmosphere around him. The enemy trembles when a parent stands in spiritual authority. Type Amen to get blessing 834. Your son's destiny was written before he was born. It is a destiny of influence, honor, and leadership. The attack happening now is because the enemy fears what he will become if he survives this season. This is not just a battle for today but a battle for every future door your son is meant to open. If he falls now, it will delay many lives connected to him. That is why the pressure is so intense right now. But heaven smiles when a righteous parent refuses to be silent. Your voice has more power than you realize. In the unseen realm, every prayer you release is a sword striking down the plans of darkness. There is still time, but not much. Move swiftly under the guidance of heaven. Type Amen to get blessing 248. The hidden enemies who set this up will soon be exposed. Their own jealousy will betray them. Their own lies will tangle them in a web they cannot escape. You will witness strange things in the coming days: a sudden argument, an unexpected confession, a friend withdrawing without reason. These are the signs that the enemy's camp is falling apart. Stay watchful and do not let temporary peace make you careless. There will be moments when fear tries to grip your heart, when it feels too big for you to handle. But remember that heaven has already assigned warriors to your side. Archangel Michael says, "The battle has already shifted in your favor." Do not retreat. Do not doubt. Do not delay. Type Amen to get blessing 579. You must become like a watchtower over your son's life right now. Watching silently is no longer enough. Speaking, warning, praying, and intervening are necessary to shift the destiny line. This trap was designed quietly over months without your knowledge. Seeds of confusion, rebellion, and pride were planted by wrong influences. Those seeds are beginning to bear bad fruit unless uprooted now by truth and love. You have the authority to stop this harvest. Your hands were anointed long ago to break chains over your family. Your love is a weapon more powerful than any trap set by man or spirit. Archangel Michael says, "Storms are blowing in the unseen, but those who stand firm in faith will not be moved." Your son's heart may be clouded by noise, but your prayers will cut through like a sword. Heaven has already dispatched angels around him, but your command activates them. Type Amen to get blessing 102. There will be a night coming soon where your spirit will feel a strong pull to pray urgently. Do not ignore it. That night could determine everything. Even if it costs you sleep, even if it makes no logical sense at the time, follow the nudge. Heaven will be moving behind the scenes as you move in obedience. A miracle will be born in a moment of unseen warfare. There is a hidden file being prepared against your son based on assumptions, not facts. If this file is not burned by prayer, it will grow into something that drags his name into darkness. But if you stand now, the file will crumble before it ever touches a courtroom. God has given you the right to cancel verdicts that are not aligned with His will. Open your mouth and speak life, speak freedom, speak protection over your son every day without fail. Your words are arrows in the Spirit, and they never miss. Type Amen to get blessing 718. There is a woman involved in this web too. She plays innocent, but her whispers have added fuel to the investigation. She envies the purity and potential she sees in your son's life. She will soon make a mistake. She will expose herself out of her own bitterness. Be ready to recognize it and move wisely. Do not confront her directly unless led by deep peace in your spirit. Sometimes the enemy's traps collapse by themselves when you remain still but alert. Timing is everything in this battle. You are being trained right now to master divine timing. Heaven is giving you sharper spiritual sight than you have ever had before. Trust it even when others around you doubt it. Type Amen to get blessing 364. Your son may come under heavy temptation to make a small compromise soon. This compromise will be disguised as harmless, but its consequences will not be. Encourage him with wisdom now, before that moment arrives. He must know that sometimes the price of momentary pleasure is lifelong pain. Teach him without preaching. Guide him without controlling. He must feel your love as a covering, not a prison. Your voice must echo safety and freedom, not fear and control. When he senses this, he will be more willing to listen when the critical moment comes. Archangel Michael says, your presence in his life right now is more important than you realize. Even silent presence. Even watching over him like a gentle shadow. Type Amen to get blessing 545. There is a date approaching, within weeks, when the officer will decide whether to escalate the matter or let it fade. Your prayers between now and then can tip the scale completely. This is the urgency heaven feels. Every time you pray, imagine your prayers forming walls of light around your son. Walls that no accusation can penetrate. Walls that confuse the plans of darkness. There will be moments where progress seems invisible. Do not be discouraged. Not all victories are loud. Some happen quietly in rooms you will never see. Trust that your obedience to act now will have ripple effects for generations after you. Generations that will never even know what danger you saved them from. Your bravery today becomes their freedom tomorrow. Type Amen to get blessing 657. Heaven rejoices every time you choose to act rather than freeze in fear. Fear paralyzes, but love activates. Love makes you move when everything in you wants to run. You are not just a parent. You are a shield, a sword, a prophetic voice, a warrior assigned by God Himself. Take your place without hesitation. Your son may one day thank you openly or may never fully know what you saved him from. It does not matter. Heaven will record it and reward you in ways far greater than earthly applause. The eyes of angels are upon this battle. They are moved by your prayers. They are strengthened by your declarations. Type Amen to get blessing 199. The days will be intense. Small signs of progress will appear, but so will desperate counterattacks from the enemy. Do not lose heart when the opposition seems to increase. It is a sign that the enemy knows he is losing grip. Every time darkness screams louder, it means light is advancing faster. Rejoice in the hidden victories you cannot yet see. There will be a financial offer dangled in front of your son connected to the trap. It will seem too good to refuse. Warn him to seek wisdom before accepting anything new during this season. You must guard him not only with words but with strategic prayers. Cover his mind, his heart, his friendships, and his decisions every morning. Speak protection over him before he leaves the house. Type Amen to get blessing 746. You were chosen to carry this assignment because heaven trusted you would not break under the pressure. Your love is stronger than the enemy's lies. Your prayers are louder than the whispers of doubt. There is a crown waiting for your son, but crowns are forged in fire. This fire must not burn him, it must only refine him. See this battle for what it is. An opportunity for promotion disguised as a crisis. An invitation to victory hidden inside a threat. A divine setup for your son's greater future. Archangel Michael says, "Do not be afraid of the storm. Command it to obey. Command the winds to favor your son's path." Type Amen to get blessing 383.